24 hours, but what was day one like for you?
Yeah, it was a pretty quick turnaround. Day one was really exciting. I was just really happy to get on the ice and finally start playing some hockey.
Have you talked to them about your role, or what's your mindset coming in?
Not a lot. They definitely sent the message that if you want to play, you're going to have to prove that you're ready to play, and you're going to have to earn your ice time, which is, I think, the way it should be. No expectations coming in, just trying to kind of be a sponge and learn from everyone.
How about the speed? Is the speed a lot faster in the first practice than you had in college?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a noticeable difference between the speed in practice here and the speed in practice in college. I mean, the guys are obviously a lot bigger too, and the intensity's definitely ramped up a bit.
Just what were the factors that you took into consideration when making your decision to leave and turn pro?
I had to see how far along I was with all my classes, and whether or not leaving I wouldn't lose any credits, because getting a degree is important to me. Whether or not I was actually ready to turn pro, and where my family stood as well.
Did you go into the season thinking that this would probably be the end result, or were you really open-minded of it throughout the season?
I was pretty open-minded. To be honest, I didn't really focus on it that much during the season. I knew I'd have a decision to make after the season was over, but I wasn't really kind of looking towards what that decision would be.
What's it been like? A guy like Boyle reaches out for you. A couple of players said they've been excited about you being in the locker room. What's that been like for you?
That's awesome. It's made the adjustment that much easier. Obviously, I'm pretty nervous and pretty excited getting here. It was such a quick turnaround. It was kind of surreal. 1 minute I was at school, next minute I'm in a car on my way down here. So it's definitely appreciated on my end, and it's great to see.
What's your impression?
Take us through the last week or so, just in terms of you win the national championship, the Frozen Four ends. How soon after that did you say, okay, I've celebrated enough, now I got to start thinking about it?
Pretty much immediately. I had the night after we won to enjoy it with my teammates and my family. We hopped on a plane that morning, got back, then kind of had that Sunday to think things over, and then sat down on Monday and started getting the ball rolling.
What's your impressions of Tortorella so far in the first practice, or just in general as you get to talk to him?
I haven't had a ton of interaction with him, so to be honest, I can't really say.
What do you feel like? What do you feel like you bring to the table, and what sort of impact do you hope to have if you do get the chance to play?
Sure. Hopefully, an up-tempo, energetic game. I like to try to keep my feet moving. I know that I'm a pretty big body, so I just try to wreak as much havoc as I possibly can if I do get to play.
I know with the emphasis on defense here, how would you rate your defensive game? How good of a two-way player do you think you are?
I think it's much better than it was. Going into my freshman year, I was definitely a liability in my own zone. I think that I've improved, but obviously that's in the college game, so it's still yet to be seen.
There's a lot of youth, obviously, in that locker room, so I guess that tells you that they're not afraid of playing young guys here.
Yeah, definitely, but those guys have earned it, and I think that I still need to earn that respect and that time.
Are you more comfortable on the wing, or do you not really mind where you play up front?
I've played a lot of wings, so I'd say, yeah, I'm probably more comfortable on the wing, but yeah, I don't really mind.
Chris, is this a success that the college guys have had here, like Stefan, has that been helpful to see how they've done, maybe helping your adjustment?
Yeah, if anything, it's been fun watching their transition. Obviously, I think I'm going to have a different adjustment than they have, because I'm a different player, and yeah, but it's great to see. Knowing them prior to everything, it was great to see.
Have you had a chance to absorb all this? You win a national championship, you're here now with the Rangers. I mean, bringing all this in, it's probably about a dream come true for you, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to absorb it. Like I said, I was rushed down here, and probably haven't had a chance to pinch myself, let alone absorb it all. So.
Was there a part of you, a big part of you, that said maybe the season ends here, I take the summer off, I join the team for training camp, maybe that's the better way to go, or were you very gung-ho about getting started as soon as you could?
That was an option. There were several different ways to look at it, but they were pretty adamant about getting started and getting down here as soon as possible, and so I wanted to do that, and I wanted to help any way I could.
Did you talk to those guys at all, like McDonough or Steph, about what to expect when you came here? Did they come here right away?
A little bit. The process just happened so quick, though I didn't really have an opportunity to, as much as I guess I would have liked.
Had you not won, on Saturday, would you have been more tempted, I guess, to return in sort of an unfinished business? I know you already won a national championship your freshman year, but would that have had an impact?
Hard to say. We had a pretty successful season. I think the decision probably would have been to start my professional career regardless.